Yo, yo, yo. What's the dealio, man? What's the dealio? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? What is up, y'all? Listen, it is Wednesday evening, and we got the what do we have? We got the watch list, okay? We got it popping. All right. So if you guys are just now tuning in, say what's up in the comments. Let me know where y'all tuning in from. All right. Let me know where y'all tuning in from, man. We had FOMC today, and nothing happened. Right? Nothing really happened, so we're going to see what happens tomorrow. We might get a sell-off, right? We might come down. We about to see. All right? So if y'all tapping in, man, say what's up in the comments. Be sure to like this video. Let's get this video to 150 likes. All right? So, Alchemist, what up, Alchemist? Pam, how you feeling, Pam? How was your trading day today, Pam? QTZ, what up? My M, how you doing? Cali Chick in the building. What up, Sherry, Michigan? No rate changes, that's why it was slow. Yep. LaRue, how you feeling, LaRue? Yay, yay. What up, First Ballot? Wilkerson, Orlando in the building. Mr. Clean Entertainment. What up, what up? How you feeling? Hey, listen, y'all. We about to find some setups today because now, what do we have? FOMC is over, so now we could trade, responsibly, and we could get it in. So we about to make it happen. All right, Shalizi, what's up, Shalizi? How you feeling? How you feeling? The Black Pearl, what up? Jamie, she said I didn't touch it today, just study price action. There we go. That's what's up. Sounds like maturity to me. Doria, what's up? Jazzy D, what up, Perry? Don't fold. Money Mitch, what's up? How you feeling? What up, Tia? What up, though? Mr. Miami, how you feeling? Hey, listen, you guys. If you guys have not, be sure to like this video, all right? As you guys come in here, let's make sure we get the likes up, all right? Now that FOMC happened, we back to the regularly scheduled program, all right? We about to go over SPY. We about to go over IWM. We about to see what happens, okay? So, Turnpike Blue, what up, what up? How you feeling, how you feeling? He said, I'm good, player. For sure, for sure. All right, y'all. So we got some setups. I've been seeing some setups. I entered into a swing today. So that one that one should hit tomorrow. What up, Doc? How you feeling? What up, Nicole? Sneaker girl. Small stop loss kicked me out, but we back at it tomorrow. Yeah, hey, it be like that. Genesis, how you feeling? How you feeling? All right, y'all. So let's get it cracking. All right. So no rate cuts, right? So the market kind of just stood still today, right? Now, because it stood still, that means that the technicals that we see should, be intact, and we should follow all those technicals. Okay. So let's make sure that we following technicals now. Unless Trump comes out and says something, we good on technicals now. So now we could trade off technicals. Okay. What up, Joy? Excuse me. What up, Jose? Orlando? All right. He said, man, I think I've been trading too out the money. I'm losing. Nah, you just not doing it. You got to use the strat, bro. Right? I trade out of the money every day. It's not that you trading too out the money. All right. I could probably guarantee you it's probably also your entries. All right. Because if your entries are right, it don't matter if you're in the money or out the money. If your entries are right, you'll actually make more money with out of the money contracts. Right? So if you're saying you're losing money with out of the money contracts, that means your entry is off. All right. He said, I made 50% on IWM puts today. Didn't know anything about IWM until I started watching your videos a few weeks ago. Truly appreciate it. Hey, that's what's up, Mr. Clean Entertainment. Yeah. IWM is going to feed you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to feed you. I'm telling you. All you got to do is lock in and learn how to trade IWM. And I'm telling you, it is going to feed you. All right? It's about to feed us tomorrow. All right? And I'm going to show y'all why. Okay? 6 Mile Down. What up, though? Shout out to all of my Detroit people, man. For real. What's up, business minded? I've been out 5 levels and use the strat. Jose, come join the Discord, player. All right? Listen, I talked about this a couple days ago. If you keep losing money, you're paying for a Discord, you're just not in it, right? So if you're losing more than $150 a month, then you need to join the Discord so you can make $350 a week. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all perspective, okay? Carvana took a laxative today. Ooh, let's go look at it. Let's see what happens. We're going to see what happens with that, all right? So let's get on these charts, y'all. Let's break it down, break it down, break it down, all right? So let's look at the SPY. Let's look at the market. Let's look at IWM, and let's see what's about to happen tomorrow, okay? Let's see what's about to happen tomorrow. It was very volatile this morning, right? I did not take a trade throughout the day. It was very volatile, very, very volatile, right? So I know some people, made money, and that's cool. But it was, if I would have got into a trade in this morning, I would have been uncomfortable because the way that things was wicking, it was ridiculous. All right. What up, D Goods? What up, Cortez? What up, Bet for Business? All right. Davida said your levels from Monday and Tuesday were still on point for trading today. Hey, what could I say? You know what I'm saying? Because the levels that I have, they are levels, right? So that's how we get down, man. You could take my levels from Monday and make money on. You could take my levels from a week ago and make money on, right? So we really do this, all right? That's what I want you guys to understand. We really do this. All right. Jose said, I'm thinking about joining. What's in the Discord? Hey, can whoever's in Prosperity Collective, can y'all tell Jose what's in the Discord while we talk about the SPY? Because I want somebody from the Discord to tell him so that I'm not selling it, because it's not about what I say. It's about what the people that are actually using the product say, right? So tell Jose, right, should he think about it or should he join, right? So we're going to get into the charts. Pam said more than you could ever expect. Cortez said everything you need is in the Discord. Come on, man. Right? This ain't me saying it, right? Don't Fold said greatness. That's right. Greatness. All right? So look, y'all. All right. So we got, what up, Indecisive? So we got SPY, right? So we had a failed to up right here, right? On SPY, we have a failed to up. So we came up to 697 and we rejected, right? So we do have an area of liquidity down here. So here's what I'm going to say on SPY. Right? Here's what I'm going to say on SPY. If we get below 693.90, you enter in the puts. Puts below 693.90. Okay? 693.90. Okay? Now, we have an area of liquidity. We could bounce at about 692.26, or we could break through it and we could come lower. Okay, so we're going to say 692.26, bounce area 692.29. All right. So we could bounce at about 692.29, or we could break through it, right? This whole area between 693.59 and 691 is an area where we could bounce, okay? So we could come all the way down to 691, and then we could bounce, or we could break through it, and then this could be a red day for real, and then we could come all the way down to about 689.85. All right, so we got puts below 693.90. Now let's go to the 4 hour. If we go to the 4 hour, we got this bearish 3 bar, but we also have a lot of buyers right here in this area. So we probably gonna bounce. Okay, we may come down for a minute and then bounce, but it's looking like we might bounce with all these buyers in this area. Okay, so then if we don't bounce, we're gonna say 697.84. We're gonna say calls above 697.84. All right, calls above 697.84 on SPY. Okay, so this is your game plan for SPY. Calls above 697.84. We had a failed 2 up, right? Close at 695. If we get below 693.90, you can enter in the puts. We could come all the way down and bounce around 692.29. We could even come down to about 691.01, and then we could bounce from there. Okay? But this is an area of liquidity where buyers are sitting at. All right, so be careful in this area if you are in puts. All right, so let me know if that makes sense on SPY, y'all. If that makes sense on SPY, let me know. All right, just a question. What's up from San Antonio? How you feeling? All right. What else? Sherry said it's a mentorship. LaRue, Moni Media, she said prosperity is in the Discord. Been maximizing and accelerating my gains since joining. Jose said, it's real? He said, man, I'll pay ASAP. Yeah, no hype, bro. No hype. Please go over to SPY 5-minute candles. Jason said, wealth, health, and peace of mind. There we go. Jamie said, everything you need to prosper, you'll get your money back as long as you study the WAP and follow along. Exactly. Ketisha, she said, direct path to success. What up, Kent? Alchemist said, full trading course, daily callouts, daily live trading, book recommendations, trading order flow to see where institutional buyers are, getting in and out, and more. Right? Yvonne said, the daily mentorship is a shortcut to your success. What up, Pixel B? Joy said, Jose, you get to trade with Isiah and Marcel. They go live every morning, and you get to learn the chart so that you can learn to trade on your own. Best investment you can make for yourself if you want to trade. You know what I'm saying? Gorgeous One said, join ASAP. Endless support from 2 dedicated expert traders, daily lives, option course, bots, and more. Right? What did Ashley say? Community, consistent daily wins, unlimited support from other members, the bots, WAP course. But even with all that, it's ultimately up to you to learn the material and put in the work. Exactly. Right? Wilkerson, what's the difference between SPY and SPX? Talk about it in a minute. Davita said, I joined the end of December, never traded options, and I hit 10% to 75% daily. Education and support and community. Everybody on one accord. Don't overthink it if you want to up your trades. Right? Pixel B, when you finally join, not if but when, you'll kick yourself for not joining sooner. Right? Jose been messing with the commitments. Yeah. Right? C. Will Hoyt, what up? He said, DMV, I'm officially a part of the community. There we go. There we go. Every morning at 6:15 Pacific, 9:15 Eastern, we're going to be in the live trading group, right? What up, Sunshine Chick? Right? I'll join the Discord today. Oh yeah, okay, Christina, that's what's up. Welcome to the squad, right? We about to go over IWM, y'all, okay? But so look, real quick. So just so you know, so tomorrow morning, right? So first off, check it out, right? Look, he just posted. Look, Gary, look, he smoked IWM. He made $500 today, right? Made $500 on IWM today. Doc, he made $216 on IWM, and he made another 3 bands on Intel, 96% on IWM, right? 112% on Intel, right? Hood, 32%. $300 on Hood on AST, and then Nvidia 54%. Miss D this week she made $1,500, right? This week, okay. What else we got? Cortez 250. These are people inside of the comments right now, right? Natalie 66%, right? Shali 22% on Amazon. And then 70% on IWM, right? We got Ash. What she got? 23% on Google, 125% on Amazon, right? Look at Jungle Queen. Banking, right? Banking, 82%, 65%, 36%, right? American Khalifa, 35% on IWM, right? Look at Zay, 122% on Intel. Y'all see what's going on? Rich Chick kills it every day. Gold, 538. Right? 200 on Intel. Shout out to Marcel. He called a banger. IWM. Look at Marie. 125 on Intel. 289 on Intel. Come on now. Rich Chick, she made another $1,000 on Intel. Right? Look. 76% on Intel. Intel, 286%, right? Come on now. Look, she doubled her trading account in 6 months, right? So this is what I'm saying, y'all, okay? This is how you change your life, all right? We have a system. We got this down, and now we're sharing with everybody what's going on, all right? Like Drake said, man, don't think about it too much. Okay? Don't think about it too much, right? If you rocking with my videos and you getting real value from my videos, then just come spend time with us every day so that we can ensure that you become successful. All right? So, yeah. Vincent said, oh, but inside CD Will Hoyt. So in the morning time, right, when we go live, we're gonna be right down here, okay, under voice channels and live trading. All right. So that's where we're gonna be at 6:15 Pacific, 9:15 Eastern. All right. Every single day. Okay. Vince said, I learned the strat through you, and yesterday 3 bullish or bearish candle was a game changer. There we go, Vince. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad that helps, right? So, Rich, what up, Henry? I took one IWM trade with him and used the profits to join the Discord. See? And look, I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? Moni said she took an IWM trade and then she joined the Discord. I didn't even know she did that, right? There's people that have joined the Discord that was watching these free videos. They made the money from the trade that I was talking about or the setup that we were talking about, and then they joined the Discord from those profits. You see what I'm saying? So like, we really get to it over here. We really, really, really get to it over here, y'all. All right? Like, I'm helping you make money without you paying me. You could literally make money tomorrow off of something we're going to talk about today on this live. Right? Like, real talk. Real talk. Where they do that at? It's so many people that make money off of the levels that I talk about every day that have not joined the Discord yet. Right? I don't hold back. I give out of abundance. Right? That's why people really rock with me. In this YouTube space, people really rock with me. Because people that's on a certain frequency, they can see the value. Because they've been tired of just getting the same information regurgitated from everybody else. So I come and I'm actually giving you guys real information that's actually giving you real money in your real pockets tomorrow. So you can make money as fast as tomorrow if you execute on what I'm talking about. All right? So yeah, y'all, be sure to like this video, okay? Like this video. Let's get this video to 150 likes. We about to talk about IWM now, okay? Every single day we smack IWM. Every single day. Every single day in the Discord, we make thousands of dollars on IWM. Legit. All right? Legit. I'm telling you guys. Okay? So, I'm tuning in every day. This is good stuff. I appreciate it, Christopher. Right? What up, Andre? I'm joining Discord. Let's go, Sunshine Chick. Turnplay, he said, I found your video. I took the levels and made 500. I joined immediately. You see what I'm saying? This man just said he found my video on YouTube for free. He followed the levels. The next day, he made $500, right? $500, and then he joined the Discord immediately. Come on now. Come on now. Right? Come on now. This is how you change. And then what happens is now you join the Discord and now you get the bots, you get the mentorship, you get the weekly calls, you get the swing trades. Now we supercharge your account. Okay? What up, Doug? How you feeling? So, let's go over IWM now. Now, let's look at this. All right? Now, IWM is on a bearish 3-bar on a daily, right? But watch this. On the 30-minute, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have, y'all? Talk to me. What do y'all see on this 30-minute time frame? What do you guys see? Put it in the comments. What do y'all see? Tell me what you guys see right here. Put it in the comments. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. What is this, y'all? What do we call this? What do we call this? What do we call this, y'all? Right here. Talk to me. Talk to me. There we go. Bear flag, right? Bear flag. All right. Bear flag. Okay. Now watch this. If we look at the measure move, if it breaks down out of this bear flag, which it already did, where can it come down to? 259. Okay. 259. Where is 259? Is this support level, right? So we got this support level right here. And then we also have this order block. Okay? So we got this order block right here. Right? We got this order block right here. Y'all see? So if we base it off the measured move, IWM could be coming down about 258 to 259. Right? Right now, they just touched 260, 214. Okay? Now, watch this. I told you guys about a bear flag on a daily and a weekly time frame, and y'all didn't believe me. Right? A lot of y'all was holding on the calls when I was telling you guys that this lift is coming down. Okay? I'm gonna keep talking about this. All right? Because I want you guys to understand that you got to put some respect on my technical analysis. All right? So listen. Lyft had a bear flag, just like the one we just saw, bear flag, right? Now look what's happening. It's coming down. It's sinking. It's sinking like crazy, right? Sinking, right? All right. Let's go to IWM, right? So like I say, on a daily, we got a bear flag. I mean, we got a 3-bar. Bearish 3-bar. On the 30-minute, we got what? We got a bear flag, okay? So it broke below the bear flag. It broke below the support level. So tomorrow, it might open up down $1.20, right? I don't know. It could open down at 260, 260.50. I don't know. Right? So then, right? So that's a bear flag right there. Now watch this. What did we see on Hood? What did we see on Hood? Yesterday they had a what? They had a bearish 3-bar, okay? Bearish 3-bar, along with what? Another bear flag, right? Bear flag, boom, 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 right? Boom. Okay? This is a bear flag. Now look, 3-bar, boom. They open up below here tomorrow. They're going to come down to maybe $97 over the next couple days, maybe week. Okay? Bear flag, 3-bar at the bottom of the bear flag. Why am I showing you this? Because this is the same exact setup, y'all. All right? Same exact setup. It's not a bear flag on a daily, but it's a bear flag on a 30-minute time frame. But we do have a 3-bar, bearish 3-bar on a daily. Okay? And then look. 30-minute time frame. Bear flag. It already broke below. Right? We got sellers right here. It's keeping it pinned down. We could gap down nasty tomorrow. Okay? So this is IWM. So, let me know if y'all see that. Let me know if y'all see that. He said, damn, I remember you were saying to me Lyft was coming down. Yep. Yep. I've been saying it. I've been saying it. I've been saying it. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay? Now look at this, y'all. I'm going to show you something else. So I just showed you guys the IWM setup for tomorrow. Right? Now peep this. Today at 12:43, I entered into an IWM 265 put with a Friday's expiration, right? And I signaled it to the Discord, okay? If you in the Discord, who got in that put? If you're in the Discord, who got into this put right here? Let me know in the comments. All right? So right now, I don't know where IWM is at, but because it's on a bear flag, right? Because it's on a bear flag and we got that 3-bar, they're down right now $1.19. right? They're down $1.19 in after hours, right? So, you know what I'm saying? So we could see it gap down nasty and then pop up, right? So what y'all talking about? They said I'm in. Yeah. So we as long as this holds, we should be solid. Um he said on a 4 hour looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Let's look at it. So on the 4 hour time frame on IWM, how does this look like an inverse head and shoulders? Inverse head and shoulders? Or do you mean a head and shoulders on IWM? Because if we gonna talk about a head and shoulders, it ain't no inverse. If we gonna say a head and shoulders, this would be the head. This would be a shoulder. And then this would be a shoulder. Okay? On the 4 hour. Okay? So this is not an inverse head and shoulders. If we're talking about a head and shoulders, this would be a head and shoulders. Right? But you also got to look at, so we had this double bottom here, it blasted off. So IWM is really trying to just, look at this order block right here on the 4 hour. It's at 260, right? Even if we come down to 260, we took entry at 263.35. If we get a $3 move on IWM and we got 2 days expiration, that's 100% trade plus off of a $3 move, right? Do y'all see what I'm saying? So this is not an inverse head and shoulders. Okay? Now, what I will say is, when I'm looking at these charts, I look at things from a strat method perspective, okay? Now, I will look at the daily for patterns, but I'm looking at candlesticks, 1, 2, and 3 bars. And then I'm looking at areas of liquidity and order blocks. Okay? That's what I'm looking at. Yes, I pay attention to patterns, but sometimes when you focus on a pattern, you end up losing out on money. Because you could trade from one candle to the next candle and make a bag, and then you could get into the patterns direction. Okay? So that's the setup that I'm seeing on IWM. Okay? So you said lift could come down to 15. Yep, I sure did. Right? You damn right I did. I know that wasn't a popular thing to say, but now look. Now look at where lift is at. It's almost in the $16 range. Everybody talking about $30. When I see a clear bear flag on a daily and a weekly time frame, see, the thing about me, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Okay? I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm seeing on the charts. And over time, my track record is going to do what it does. Right? I have a track record of helping people make money and calling out bangers. Straight up. All right? So yeah, everybody in on IWM. And what did I say? I said this whole week, I said I'm not taking any swing trades. Now I should have took Intel. Right? But I said I'm gonna wait till after FOMC. Now after FOMC, now I see a clear setup and we don't have any more news catalysts. Now I'm seeing a clear setup. Right? And I also got Friday's expiration. because they could play a little game. We could just gap down and get the move, or they could play a little game, maybe retest, and then make a move down. So I'm just being patient. But I bought myself a little extra time by getting Friday's expiration and not tomorrow's, because I don't want to be stressing off of that or too focused on it. But that is a good setup, and it's looking like it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Hopefully overnight, so we can just wake up in the morning and cash out. All right. Andre said I gotta start moving like that, catching a 2-day play. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just about the setups. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, if y'all are watching this and you getting value from it, just click the like button, okay? Don't forget to like this video, all right? Don't forget to like this video. I'm giving you guys real information, real setups, and real levels, okay? She said, I didn't see the post. Hey, y'all got to turn on y'all notifications, okay? Go in the channel. Let me show you. All right, go in the channel and go here, notification settings, and you go all messages. You click on, and then you'll get notified every time that there's a post in this channel or whatever channel you want to get notified for. Okay? So be sure to turn on your notifications. All right? So yeah. So I stay missing out. Yeah, Intel everybody got a bag on Intel, right? I didn't see the post either, but we'll catch it again. Yeah. Make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications, y'all. All right, it came across the wire while watching Marcel. Oh, okay. So yeah. So that's what I'm seeing on IWM. Okay. You can't get into any option trades at night. You gotta wait until the market is open. Okay. So here's what we got. Now let's go back to the charts. So for IWM tomorrow, we're on a bear flag. So it's looking like we're gonna come down. So my price target on IWM tomorrow is gonna be 261. Okay. It's gonna be 261 is gonna be my price target. Okay. 261. 261 will be my price target. All right. If we break below 261, then we could come all the way down, y'all, to freaking 260 and then 258 to test the previous week's low. Because look, this is the previous week's low. Well, 260, yeah. So, yeah. I would say 261 is the previous week's low. So we look like we're coming down there to test that. If we break below 261, then we could lose it, and then we could come all the way down to 258. Okay? Oh, my bad. Let me share the screen. There we go. Like I was saying, we could come down and test the previous week's low right here at 261. If we lose that level, then we could come way lower, all the way down here to 258. Okay? I'm looking at this from a daily and a weekly perspective. Okay? Bearish 3-bar. We got a bear flag on the 30-minute time frame. 261 would be my first level that I think we gonna come down to. Okay? So, yeah. Now because in my small account, I just got one contract, okay? I'm just doing that just for a small account, right? If I'm up 50, 100%, then I'll probably take profits on that. In my other account, I'll probably take some profits and leave runners, right? And hopefully let those, maximize, okay? And get down to 261 and see how far we can go. But it does depend on the price action. All right? But with that being said, that is what we got on IWM. Okay? So I think that we can come down to 261. Obviously, we got to see. All right? How far out of the money do you trade? Usually about 2 to 3 levels. Depends. I've gone as far as like 7 levels out of the money too. So it does depend on what type of play it is. All right. Yeah, Meta had earnings. They had good earnings. What up, Stoic Trader? How you feeling? So let me know if that makes sense on IWM, y'all. Let me know if that makes sense on IWM in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. All right. And then next, what we're gonna do is what we about to do after we go and we break down SPY and IWM. What are we gonna do? Let me know in the comments what we about to do. We get busy in this market every day, y'all. Okay? Every single day we get busy. Runners are, if you have 10 contracts, then you take profit and you sell out of 6 and you let the 4 stay in the trade and you keep the position open. Okay? And you let them run, right? You let them run and make you more money. That's what runners are. Yep. We going fishing. We going fishing, right? Question, if options are currently closed, how are you getting in now? I'm not getting in. We got in before the market closed. Okay? We got in before the market closed. All right? Look at this. Beautiful. So, what we gonna say is, let me share something, okay? I'm not gonna say any names, but I wanna share something real quick, okay? I'm doing this on purpose. Just follow me real quick, okay? I just got an email from somebody inside the Discord, right? They said, Isiah, I just wanted to say simply thank you. I joined to learn technical analysis, but I'm getting so much more. I was trying to grow my Thinkorswim account from $500 to $1,000. How hard could it be, right? Wrong. She said, not on my own anyway. It was a blessing for your video to pop up on my feed and right on time. Then we had the government shutdown. I was able to maintain my salary. Thinkorswim went beyond that 1K to $8,000. I'm regrowing it again since I have to withdraw my wins. Here is my swing and long-term trading account on SoFi right now. Thank you for your suggestion to keep them separate. Listen, y'all. You know who you are. You know who just emailed me, right? Listen, hugs and big ups to you, all right? Hugs and big up to you, okay? That's over 20K in profits, all right? Listen, this is how you change your life. I don't make this stuff up. I don't make this stuff up. I get emails like this almost every day now. And we only got 3,800 subscribers. I don't have no 20,000 subscribers, right? I ain't got 800,000 followers on Instagram. This is real life impact and real life change that's happening. This person right here just came to learn technical analysis and wanted to grow their account from $5,500 to $1,000, right? And now they up almost 20K. Come on now. When you guys lock in, you get results. When you stop being scared, you change your life, okay? So, close 9J, hit IWM for 200%. You know what I'm saying? Listen, what up, later trader? So listen, y'all. We really do this on an everyday basis. All right. So now we about to go fishing, and we about to find some setups for tomorrow. All right. We're going to find some setups for tomorrow. All right. So shout out to you, whoever sent that review. I'm going to email you in a minute. Right. But I just want you guys to understand that this stuff is possible. You got to focus. All right. You got to focus. All right. So let's go. Let's go and let's set up for some setups tomorrow. Now that we got FOMC out the way. All right. If you have one contract, would you add to it? I wouldn't, just because. So with one contract with this account, I'm just gonna stack my wins, right? That's what I'm gonna do. Shout out, what's up, Angie? All right, so we got Netflix. Netflix is on a failed 2 up right here. We got Celsius. Celsius is on a bearish 3 bar, okay? Now look what happened to Celsius, okay? Look what happened to Celsius. They had a bearish 3 bar. Well, actually, they had a bearish 3 bar last week, okay? Pay attention, okay? Pay attention. Bearish 3 bar, tried to come up. Came up, rejected. Bearish 3 bar again, tried to come up again. Right? Another bearish 3 bar. Celsius is trying to come down. They are trying to come down so hard. So when they do come down, it's going to be nasty. And they could come down to about $49. So I like this setup. I would say puts below 53.44. Okay? Puts below 53.44. I'm giving you guys free levels right here. Okay? Puts below 53.44. All right? So Celsius, I had this the other day, so I'm going to keep this right here. Celsius bearish 3 bar. Puts below 53.44. All right? That's the first setup that I like. He said, man, what's going on with Oscar? I was expecting it to bump up a little bit by now. Let me ask you a question, Doug. Did you take entry on Oscar? Did you take entry on Oscar yet? I have a feeling you took entry, but correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to be condescending, right? I'm not trying to be, but it sounded like you took entry. So did you take entry in Oscar yet? Doc said Palantir puts. Probably. We about to find out. APLD. They got another failed 2 up. We got Google. Google looks like Google's still trying to come up. Look like they came down here. Amazon failed 2 up. Okay, he said, no, I've been patient. Okay, cool. Well, patience is going to pay, right? Let's go over Oscar real quick. Look. So patience is going to pay. I was waiting for this stock to show a confirmation like a reversal candle, but it hasn't yet, right? And because it hasn't, I didn't enter, right? I've been being very patient. So listen, something that I've been working on over the last couple months is my own personal patience, right? With setups, okay? I used to get in a little bit early, and like when I got in, my drawdown would be a little bit more when it came to swings. So I've been focusing on being extremely patient on my setups, right? So with Oscar, I just waited. So it looks like we're going to come down a little bit more, and then we could take entry. Okay? The whole disposition in my mind that I have is I'm not pressed to enter into a trade. That's what I tell myself every single day. I'm not pressed to enter into a trade. And because I'm not pressed to enter into a trade, I get rewarded, right, by my discipline and my patience. So my patience has gotten a lot better. And because my patience has gotten a lot better, my execution has gotten a lot better as well. Okay? So yeah. So Oscar, I'm just waiting. Okay? I'm just waiting on them to do what they do. I still like the 3-1 bars on a daily, but I need to see a little bit of a reversal a little bit, or a very bullish day, right? So that's that. Let's go back. We got APLD, we got Google. You said double top. Oh yeah, double top on Amazon, definitely. Definitely. It might come up a little bit and test at like 249, maybe. But this looking good. Yeah, this looking good. Okay. Intel did what it did, right? It's retracing right here. It might reject right here and come down, but we're going to see. Right? I'll look at Bloom Energy in a minute. Right? Marquin said, I've been having to watch y'all and listen to y'all on live trading because I already be knowing direction, but my patience was costing me my premiums. Yeah, bro. Hey, listen, dog, I've been there. Like, I swear, I'm not just saying that, but like, I really been there. So it's like, listen, you gotta just be patient. I don't know how else to say it. It's just something that happens inside of you one day. It's gonna come a time where you tired of just taking unnecessary L's, and you like, you know what? I'm gonna just be more patient than I need to be. Be more patient than I think I need to be. Right? So NVO, they came down nasty. Hood, I think Hood is gonna come down some more, because we below this bear flag right here. So I'm gonna put Hood on here. All right. Exactly, Quentin. Yeah, it's better to do nothing than entering in trades early. Exactly. Um, Top notch. Appreciate this. Nah, for sure, top notch. Yeah, Bloom Energy contracts, they do be a little pricey, right? They do be a little pricey. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, listen, I say this all the time. I don't like spending a lot of money on premiums on contracts if I don't have to. Because I understand how to trade, I can trade stocks that have contracts of 100, 200 bucks. And I can get multiple contracts and I can flip my money, right? And I can control the trade better because I can get in and get out of multiple contracts at different times, right? So yeah. Caesar said, up on joining, what's the requirement in terms of platform and the strat method? Is TradingView mandatory in order to use strat method? Yeah, you need TradingView. Whatever brokerage you use to trade, use it. And that's it, right? And just really, bro, just an open mind. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stubborn. Don't be hard-headed mentally, right? Just be open to changing your life, right? Have TradingView and just be ready to work. Be ready to study. Be ready to put in that real work. And we're going to get you right. You know what I'm saying? George said, like you said, you can give us the levels, but the psychology be messing me up. Fear while in the trade, then I sell. Yeah, bro. Hey, George. And listen, if y'all are dealing with this stuff, man, I'm telling you guys, when I take off my one-on-ones, I'm not going to do them anymore, right? So if you guys need help, be sure to book a one-on-one before I take it off, okay? So I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but it's not going to be for too much longer. Right? So if you want a one-on-one, do it. Discord, join a Discord. I just want you guys to be making consistent money in the markets. That's what I want for you guys, right? So whatever needs to happen, that's what needs to happen. All right. Um, Pam said you have been a great example for patience. Just listen to how you trade in Discord. You're just chill. Yeah, I think it's the Cali in me too, right? But yeah, I've learned because man, and it's like it's also like I don't I don't want to freak other people out. So it's like I've actually been forced to become a better trader faster because the Discord, right? A lot of people that have Discords that actually trade, they probably have 5+ years of trading experience, right? When the Discord started last February, I was trading and I was making money and I was profitable, but um a lot of people was just asking in the comments on YouTube, when's the Discord? When's the Discord? When's the Discord? And it just got to a point where I was like, all right, we're gonna do a Discord. So we did it. So I had no experience on, you know, telling everybody my strategy and helping. And so I had to learn how to actually call plays and not, you know, because other people could be more freaked out than me, and that could make me start to, you know, do too much. So you saying I've been a great example of patience, I've been having to, you know, learn how to ensure that I'm patient so that y'all don't freak out, right? Everybody in the Discord that's following the plays. So it's like I've been forced to grow faster, right? And this is work that you guys don't see because you guys don't know what's really going on in my head, right? So I'm happy that you saying that I've been a great example of patience, but just know that I've been forced to grow faster and more rapidly because I'm focused on ensuring that everybody in the Discord is good, right? And I'm trying to make sure everybody in Discord is good. Everybody in Discord ain't freaking out. Everybody in Discord makes money. That's also why I don't call a lot of trades when it comes to like swing trades as well, because I want my trades to hit so that everybody can make money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Um, so I'm still green, just was starting to win less money. Yeah. Yeah, Marquin. Just hey, it's just the psychology and the patience. You know what I mean? Since I've been rocking with you, I made over 3K and it's been about 30 days. Hey, you see that? Hey, shout out to Doug, man. Right? Shout out to Doug. He said 3K in 30 days since he been rocking. Appreciate that, man. If y'all are watching, man, be sure to like this video. We got more setups on the way, but I'm just being real thorough with this video today. All right? Since we didn't get, we didn't talk about any setups yesterday. Alchemist said, pay attention to market structure, right? Yeah, so get out to quickly when you're down. Yep. I couldn't have panic sold out of my hood position today when it reversed hard, but it didn't break the market structure. Okay. Yeah. I saw you was talking about that, and then you closed it out at 30%. So, yep. Yeah, market structure, y'all. I made a video on market structure. If you have not seen my market structure is your stop loss video, go watch it. I talk about how your stop loss is not a number. Your stop loss is the market structure. And when you understand the market structure, you will make more money. All right. Doc, he said, I'm impressed every day that you can talk and trade. Yeah. Hey, it ain't easy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Talking and trading is not easy, right? For real. But VSAT, I don't know. I'll try to look at it. It's definitely made me more calm and patient. There we go, Joy. Yeah. Cause if I freak out, y'all gonna freak out, right? That's why we gotta stay chill, we gotta stay calm, and we gotta not panic, right? So my progress as a trader has been very, very, very rapid because there's a whole bunch of people that are focusing on what I'm saying. And I understand that. So I got to approach it responsibly and maturely, right? That's why I always say the more you study, the less you worry, because this is not a game to me. I always say this ain't no game, right? I mean that. And I say it's not a game because it's people that are literally trusting me to help them change their life. That's why it's not a game to me, because there's hundreds of people every day that's looking at me to be like, yo, how we gonna make money with IWM today? Right? So yeah, this is real life. Okay. Stoic Trader said, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I came in late, so I have to remind. Oh, okay. Nah, for sure, Stoic. Quinn said, if you truly knew Isiah, then you would know that this man can literally do anything. Business, solid, yeah, content, stock. Nah, that's facts. Hey, nah, I appreciate that, Q. Yeah. Hey, nah, real talk. People who know me in real life, like, they know like the things that I've done. You know, they know the journeys that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like I've lived 4 or 5 different lives. You know what I mean? And I've been successful at a high level at all of those things that I've done. Right? So it ain't no smut on my rep. You know what I mean? Like anything that I've done it at a high level. You know, so if you following me, if you rocking with me, you don't even understand like who I really am. You see the videos, but the last 10, 15 years of my life, I've been refining myself every single day. You know what I mean? So this stuff is real. This stuff is real, man. So I appreciate that, Q. All right. Hey, Doug. Hey, that's funny. Yeah, we gotta relax. You know what I'm saying? I gotta relax. Make sure everybody good. Ann said, patience is my biggest growth since I joined. The videos about 2-3 max trades and not giving back wins changed my whole trading philosophy. The mental game you give is the best. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Tim Grover was like Kobe and Michael Jordan's coach, right? His mental coach. So I've always been, you know, studying like the mental mindset of things. Because I know that if you could focus on the mental side of everything, you could do anything you want. And that's why Quinn say, you know, I could do anything because I focus on the mental side of everything, right? I know the mindset that it takes to do certain things. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, that mentality is everything. All right. So let's keep finding some more setups. So we got Hood on bearish continuation, and we also have IWM on that bear flag. And then we got Celsius on that bearish 3-bar. Okay. So what else we got? Hims, they just kind of BSing. We got Lululemon. We got OKLO. OKLO could definitely reject at 98.72. Okay. So tomorrow, I think OKLO could go up to 98.72 or 97.06, and then it can reject. Okay. So that's something I might pay attention to, because that could be a smooth move right there. All right. Fair value gap, rejection. Dale. Hey, Stephen. If Stephen is still here, what did I tell you about Dale? Right? What was the breakdown I gave you guys yesterday on Dale? I said the bull flag breakout, right? We came down to the same area, so I wouldn't necessarily take puts on it. And then look what happened. It started to bounce up today, right? So we could see Dale start to come up because it's bouncing off this bull flag breakout level. All right. We got Nike. We got Affirm. I told y'all about Affirm today as well, right? Yesterday I talked about Affirm. Okay. Apple. We got Oracle. Oracle is on a 3-bar. Uh-oh. Look at this. Look at this big wick right here. Look at that fair value gap rejection right there as well. Okay. We got a fair value gap rejection coming down. So we got Oracle on a bearish 3-bar. Oracle. All right. AMD, Palantir. Oh yeah, them puts went crazy. Oh yeah, Palantir could come down to 150. Palantir could come down to 150 for sure. No wick on the bottom. No buyers are even around this area right here. So they gonna be coming down some more, honestly. We got Nvidia. Nvidia look like they trying to come up, but I don't know. Nvidia is a weird stock, y'all. It'll consolidate. Nvidia will waste your time and it'll waste your money. Shopify. Okay. Uber. Oh, I see. Ooh, wee. Hey, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Stop the phones. Stop the phones. Who remembers when I was telling you guys about Carvana on the double top? If you remember me talking about Carvana about 2 weeks ago, about a double top, let me know in the comments. Oh, okay, Maxwell. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, Nvidia wastes your time. You can only trade Nvidia on certain days. And sometimes you don't know the days. You got to know the flow. Right? So look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened. I told y'all the neckline. I told y'all the neckline. The neckline. Right? Now, did I take this? No. But this is a lesson. Okay? This is a lesson. Neckline. Okay? Now watch this. This is a lesson right here. Neckline, right? Okay? Then we got this right here. The stock never closed above the market structure of this top right here. Okay? It never closed above this top. Therefore, let's say you was in this trade. You could have entered in right here at 458. It came all the way up to 480. You could have been down 80%. You shouldn't have gotten out. Right? Market structure was still holding. And then look what happened. Neckline. 390. Neckline. The neckline. Double top. The neckline. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Listen, y'all. I just hope that you guys are paying attention. I just hope that you guys are getting value and you changing your life off of these videos. Okay? I really, really, really hope. Because when I say something, don't mean it's going to happen immediately. It don't mean, and that's why I tell y'all, set your alerts. Because the level is still in place. The level is still in place. Right? So, with that being said, let's go back to this stock. Look what it's doing now. Right? Look what it's doing. Where is it coming down to, y'all? Where is it coming down to? I talked about this 2 weeks ago. It popped up, came up, Rejected for the second time. Where is you coming down to, y'all? Off of this double top. Where is it coming down to? The neckline. $34. Okay? $34. I'm giving you guys money. I'm giving you guys money every single day. Okay? I'm giving you guys money every single day. I hope you guys understand this stuff. This stuff is worth gold, man. These videos ain't no joke to be playing with. Come on now. All right. So, we got you. I might enter into you tomorrow. For real. Let's see where they at. Yeah. It's been a fire play though, George. You know what I'm saying? We was in it last week. So who else we got? So TSLL. So TSLL was on a 1 bar. Very simple, right? Calls above 1840 and puts below 1720. Right? 1 bar. It could drop nasty or it could pop up. One or the other. We just got to see. But it's on a 1 bar. So all you do is you take entry off the high or the low of the 1 candle, and that's it. SoFi is on a bearish 3 bar. I love these bearish 3 bars off the daily time frame. SoFi. Okay. SoFi, bearish 3 bar, price target 23.55. Right? Lift is coming down to $15. Stop playing with me. You could trade Lift tomorrow, puts under 17.10. Puts under 17.16 on Lift. Come on now. Yeah, that's definitely a good buy. Definitely a good buy. Circle look like they creating a double bottom. Right? Double bottom. Boom, boom. They got a little bit lower to come down to. Yeah, I like the bearish 3 bars on the daily time frame. For sure. So same with Tesla. We on a 1 bar. All you do on Tesla tomorrow, whichever direction it breaks, above this 1 candle or below, you take entry. It's that simple. All right. Pan W, VRT, they look like they coming up. APP, AVGO, XYZ. Microsoft just beat earn or miss earnings. They down. We got a double 1 bar on Citigroup. 1 and 1. So we're going to see what happens with them. It's on a weekly. My bad. On a daily. My bad. Let's go back to Tesla real quick. Tesla. Oh, shit. My bad. On Tesla and TSLL, We got a bearish 3 bar. I was on the weekly time frame. My bad. Tesla is coming down tomorrow. Puts below 430.10. Okay? On Tesla, puts below 430.10. Okay? Puts below 430.10 on Tesla. On TSLL, we're going to say puts below 17.15. Yeah. I like this TSLL one. Puts below 17.15. All right. Boom. If we get below 17.15, we could come all the way down to 16.42. All right. So I'm actually put TSLL on here as well. All right. Looks good. Look at ANET. They popped up to 150. Ooh wee. Got the weekly. Ooh wee. Crazy. Gold is going crazy overnight. Gold is going silly. You just can't stop gold. UNH. Ooh, UNH might have a nice day tomorrow. UNH calls above 295.15. Okay. Might start coming up and filling this gap right here. So I'm going to put UNH 212. 212 bullish. Okay. Boom. MU is the craziest stock of the last 12 months. IONQ, Rocket Lab. Iran is doing work. Iran could pop up to $66, so I'm going to put Iran on continuation tomorrow. All right. And yeah, cores, they on a failed 2 up. I'm gonna see if they come down. I like this setup though, so we're gonna see what's up. I was about to get into this stock after FOMC, but I just waited, and I'm glad I did, because now look, right? They weren't getting above this area, and I saw that, so I just waited. This is what I mean when I say I've been real patient lately. Okay? I've been real patient lately, right? So I like the setup, but they're not getting above the level, so I just been waiting on cores to do what they do. All right? So I want my entries on my swings to be, beautiful and precise. So that's really where we at with that. All right? Yeah, TSLL, that looks good. What does a failed 2 up mean on BABA? It means the same thing it means on every stock, right? What it means is if it breaks below the low of that failed 2 up, you take entry on puts. All right. Oh, yeah. SoFi is reporting on Friday. Okay. WebDean, what up? Hey, WebDean is the MU Slayer. Right? MU Slayer. Yep. MU Slayer. Yep. I didn't even see that comment, but then I said it and I see you put it. Yep. Contracts cost my mortgage. Okay, so I'm here. What do I do? Put my 50 in? What you talking about, official J-Bar? Please review SoFi. It was weekly. I just talked about SoFi. I said if we get below, we on that bearish 3 bar, right? On the daily. All right. Oh no, that was on the weekly. My bad. My bad. If we get below 24.55, then we coming down some more, right? We could be coming down to about 23.57, right? Yeah, that was on the weekly, my bad, right? It was right here. But the week ain't over yet. So, but we are on a bearish 3-bar. But we got earnings on Friday, so we got to see what happens on Friday. All right? So, yeah. My bad. All right? But, yeah, y'all. So, I've never invested and I got $50, so what should I put it into? I think you should save some more money, right? And I'm not even being funny, right? I'm just being honest. I personally don't think that you should, okay. If you want to put it into something, go put it in the VTI or go put it in the VOO. Okay? If you want it, but you need to get a Vanguard account. Go get you a Vanguard account and go put $50 into VTI and just don't do nothing. And then next time you get $50, go put it in VTI again. That's what I would say do. Okay? Yeah, that's what I would say do. And then every week, you put $50 into that, right? But if you're going to put $50 in it one time and then you ain't going to put no more money in it for another 8 months, don't do it because it don't make sense, right? You got to be consistent, all right? You got to be consistent, okay? So with that being said, y'all, all right, with that being said, we're going to get up out of here, all right? So like I always say, man, I hope that this video helps you guys out. What's a Vanguard account? It's a brokerage, okay? Vanguard, I use Vanguard for my long-term stuff that I ain't gonna touch for years and decades, right? So Vanguard, yeah, do recurring buys, all right? Nobody talks about Vanguard. You can't trade in it. It's not a trading brokerage like that, but it is a very good platform for your retirement. You can do an IRA in there and stuff like that as well. Okay? So, with that being said, yeah, I mess with Vanguard for my long-term stuff, right? That's the old people. Old people use Vanguard, right? I'm going to watch the market structure video now. Yeah, go watch that market structure video, K-Player. All right? So, I hope that this video helped y'all out, man. Be sure to join the Discord. Book a one-on-one before it's too late. All right? Like I always say, I am not a financial advisor. Thank you, Joy. If you guys want financial advice, go talk to a licensed financial advisor because I am not a financial advisor. All right? Appreciate that, Joy. All right? I know, right? Offshore savings account for sure. So more like a buy and hold set account. Yeah. Yep. All right, get into this world. Yeah. So like I always say, y'all, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world. Because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right? And also remember, y'all, say it with me. The more you study, the less you worry. All right? Listen, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Y'all get some rest. Let's murder it in the market tomorrow. And I'm going to see you guys in the Discord. All right? All of y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.